Guys, how's it going? What are we looking at today? Today we're looking at Rogue beer. This is a beer from Rogue. This is a cold brew IPA brewed with coffee. Yeah, and it's like 7-something%. I got this from Brad, and since Brad sent it to me, I'm going to use, not sent it to me, hand delivered it, bitches. And since Brad gave me this, I'm going to use this to open it. Worked perfect, Brad. And still, at 30-something seconds, pouring the beer, Mr. Holster. Rogue. Smells like beer and coffee. Cheers. Taste like beer and coffee. See you guys tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Wow. This may be the most coffee tasting beer. It might be possible to heat this up and hand it to somebody who is questioning you drinking at work. See, I'm sorry guys, there's no fucking way this is happening. Yeah. I'm gonna have my face and some titties through this whole video. This is the way it's gonna go down. But even if I take out Miss Orange, you can still have the other two. So we'll call it a compromise. It has a nice malty, like caramel. Not super sweet. I don't know, maybe enough to get a nudge on the nibbler for JR10, but it starts off with kind of a sweetness, and you're like going, you know, it's got a little bit of, holy shit, look, there's a whole bunch of coffee coming on. Whole bunch of things today. Right off the bat, of course, I've already talked to him. I want to say thank you to the Crazy Scotsman, and then sorry to the Crazy Scotsman. Crazy Scotsman was really cool, and he sent me a red dot mount for a SIG P226 that he thought would work. Well, see, here's the problem. It probably would work, but not probably. It would work just perfect on a SIG P226, but the problem is this beastie boy is kind of different in every direction that you turn. This whole proprietary milling and shit that's going on back here. But here's the problem. Like I said, I already talked to the Scotsman. It comes with a dovetail mount that you would slide in, take your sight out, slide that in, and put it in place. And the Scotsman's like, well, all you have to do is reverse it. And believe it or not, if it was reversed, it would have worked. The problem is the red dot has a proprietary setting on it, and this is designed to go on a P226, like with the sights where they normally are. There was no way to turn it around and reverse it on here because it has threaded holes that line up perfectly with the venom. Then I thought, see, this is where shit. This is when shit went bad. I thought to myself, and I said, self, several people have sent me links. Why don't we just throw this on the Glock? Well, you know, it's designed to go on a SIG P226, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe it'll just be close enough to work on the Glock. Well, this was a little bit fatter than the dovetail on the Glock. No big deal. I figured I would just take a little off of it until it slid in, because technically as long. See, that was the other thing, is this this part that came with this was narrower than the dovetail in the P220. So there was no chance that this was ever going to work with that, unless I had made my own dovetail. Now with the Glock, it was a little bit smaller than this, so I figured just do a little milling, you know, surface it down a little bit until it slid in, and it slid in like 80% of the way, and then I'm like, well, it's close enough, I'll just tap on it. Yeah, where the threaded end is kind of mushroomed it in a little bit. Kind of had to clean that out, run a tap down there. I had to tap that hole. Sorry, I had to tap that hole. And long story short is I actually got this to mount on my G20, and then realized that, you know, it's pretty much only touching in like 2 little spots because the Glock is a flat top and this is. So, long story shortened up just by saying, yeah, it was a complete fail. Other than the fact that I still have this part, which maybe Joey Cuz, you're gonna have to talk to the company and get another one of these, because this one is all fucked. You could, I'm sure locally I could have someone make something like that. I mean, all it is a little wedge with some threads tapped into it. So, Crazy Scotsman, thanks, but I completely fucked that poodle. Next, for anybody interested, and I'm probably the only guy out there that maybe even has one of these that's listening to this, I have the Millet, and I don't even remember what model that even is. Had 2 of them. That one went back. That's the Millet LRS, and I was trying to find a throw lever for it, and I didn't want to break the bank, and I put one of these from MK Machining on the rifle that Stalker Steve won, the AR-10. And even though some people are like, well, it's plastic, and I'm kind of against that, well, you know, it's, you know, okay, so this is why, here's what happened, is they do not make this throw lever for the LRS. They make one for another Millet, the Millet DMS-1. And I'm like, okay, I could be wrong, which happens a lot, but I'm like, you know, maybe there's a chance that they're kind of saving, the company's kind of saving themselves money, and they're using a similar or same dimension tube and parts, and sure shit, they are. If you want to put a throw lever on a Millet, on this particular Millet, you can get the MK Machine one for that DMS, and it works. It worked perfectly. I don't know, just because it's because I'm babysitting this for Ammo Head, I'll bring it in a little closer just so Ammo Head can see this. Okay. Oh, what's all that? Oh, that Pez dispenser. So, whoops, sorry. Complete fail. We'll just start over. So, yeah. It has the notch in it to match your scopes, so that it won't possibly spin or move on there. So, yeah. So if you happen to have the LRS, and the DMS throw lever from MK Machine works perfectly. Ammo Head. Ammo Head, is it just me, or is this thing freaking awesome? I really can't wait to get out and get a little bit more bench time with this. Hopefully coming up soon. Maybe some of the boys will come up. Leaves should all be gone soon. Get out there, get out to the hunting shack, and try to utilize. It's going to be somewhere between 8 and 1,000 yards. Obviously, this would all be like just bragging rights if you could actually consistently hit a steel plate at 1,000 yards with a 5.56. But this guy, different story. And I pulled this out because this is an example. It was with shipping, and they don't put it on here. I want to say with shipping it was like 20 bucks for this throw lever from MK Machine, in comparison to the $80 that I paid from US Optics for this throw lever on the US Optics. But then again, you know, this is a $600 scope and this is a $3,400 scope, so I guess they're gonna get you one way or the other. Oh, and let's see, well actually there's a couple late comments. Ed saying Venom on the SIG, that'll be sweet. A fast update, and you know, and I might as well just say the shit over here, because believe it or not, thanks guys, I appreciate everybody that, you know, comes over here and blows an hour of their day on a daily basis. This channel, the viewership on my videos over here is actually doing just as well, if not a little bit better, than the other channel. So I appreciate it. And as a complete side note, Christine's latest cooking video, asparagus stuffed chicken, yeah, cooking video. YouTube has decided that it's not appropriate for all advertisers. Let's make this video not appropriate for all advertisers. When I say YouTube, you can go fuck yourself. You are the biggest bunch of hypocritical fucking cunts out there. A cooking video, not appropriate for some advertisers? You are the... Ed, unless SIG comes out with unless SIG comes out with something specifically for this, like if they're, you know, maybe I'll set a little bit of money aside, and eventually, if the Romeo, something from SIG, make this an all SIG experience, I'm not gonna fuck with this gun. There's gonna be no milling going on. I will be more than happy to keep this gun as you see it right now, with those silly ass sights like most pistols have. And I found, I believe it's the same one that both Mark and JR10 Desert Gold told me about. I ordered a mount for the G20, and I'm going to put the Venom on that. Now, the Venom is held on with 2 screws, so if something someday comes out, but maybe I'll just so much love having it on the Glock that, you know, I might even do what Nyhap said, you know, send that off. I'm sure if Mark hears this, he can tell me what that would cost, but that would be dangerous, because I would probably want all sorts of shit done to that slide from JoJo's. But as of right now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this piece of shit just the way it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm happy with this just the way it is. Ooh, look at those evil black bullets. Discrimination. Okay, let's read, and then I got one more thing. I want to say thanks to one of my very good friends. I'll also just like get in here somewhere. What? It's too loud, you're too old. Nice ending, I always love the music. The chick in the nurse's outfit and the last 2 are damn fine. Great review, cheers brother. Oh, that chick in the nurse's thing. I mean, it's Oriental schoolgirls and nurses. Okay, on to the first comment for Too Hot. Was Joey Cuz first. Then Brad Thomas saying first, but actually being second. But I still like him. Rich Huff here. Cheers. Thank you, my friend. Bulwark, 1911. Pedophiles and rapists equal rope nearest tree. Absolutely. Ed. Fourth. Shut the fuck up, Joey. Great review, E. This one I'll have to try. It was very good. It was very good. Mario Mosen. Hey. Mario. Hey. Mario, unfortunately, is not going to be with us. Of course, you will already know that by the time you see this. Mario is on maneuvers and shit, so he's not going to be on Blog Radio tonight. When my guest is El Tenda Fabrizio. And congratulations and a big cheers go out to El Tenda, Citizen Merca, motherfucker. Rich, Brewmaster 212 here. Rich again. That's a sweet bottle opener, but not as sweet as the Beer Babe. Ed, excellent job with the beautiful Beer Babe. 3 thumbs up, and 1 isn't sort of, or thumb. Laugh out loud. What's happening? Here, try this.
You do that to me every time.
No, seriously, this one you actually might not hate completely. Brad gave it to me, you know.
It smells like beer.
But taste it. It doesn't taste like...
It tastes like beer.
No, it tastes like something else.
No, it doesn't.
Just a little bit, then wait for it.
Yuck.
Pretty impressed, aren't you?
No.
Okay, what does it taste like?
Shit.
Oh, Jesus. J-Dog here, having a left-handed milk stout. Excellent, one of my favorites. J-Dog, rum. Perfect timing.
Rum.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
What do you want, Sailor Jerry or Bacardi?
Guess who's calling you? My little paisan.
Hold on. Hello! You have reached the B&E Brew Reviews. You are live, motherfucker!
Ah, shit.
What's happening?
I was trying to call the phone, the call center for the super gay anonymous. The wrong number.
No. We have a chat. We have a super gay chapter for. How can we help you?
Okay, no, not too much. What's happening? So what time is tonight? 8 o'clock? My time, right? Too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Okay. How works? You call me. I got a call.
Are you gonna be able to do this on your computer?
You mean with what? Last time I had a lot of problems. How works? Is that the Google thing? Is that the radio thing? Is that
Well, why don't I send you a video chat about a half of an hour before the show starts, and if it looks like it's all gonna go to hell, then I'll just have John call you.
Okay, or whatever. If you want to call me right away, whatever you prefer. Because I can be ready to go 8 o'clock, like maybe a few minutes before. Because I want to, take out the dog and then do all my shit, and then put the little one in the cage or something, so it doesn't bother me.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, let him call me. It's probably the best way, the fastest. It's not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, go the easiest way. And like I said, 1 hour, probably an hour and a half I can do for sure. 1 hour for sure. Then see how the little one is behaving up there. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, depending on how the puppy thing is going, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, like I said, an hour for sure. I'm sure it'll be issues. Then in the meantime, she normally, she's done by 8 o'clock anyway. But yeah, okay, no problem. Anything you want to talk about, or?
Well, I at a bare minimum, I thought it'd be fun to talk about the latest American citizen.
Cool.
Wouldn't that be you?
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess so. Yeah.
Hey, that's a big deal. I mean, I realize it's more fun to sneak under the fucking border, but you.
No, I agree. No, it's a big deal. It's a big honor, actually.
Yeah, I know. You're one of those idiots that actually came here legally, and you're proud to be an American citizen.
You can be surprised. There was a bunch of people leaving this. I don't want to sound rhetoric. I was actually crying during the Star Spangled Banner, believe it or not.
Well, heck yeah. I mean, unless you're some punk-ass motherfucking piece of shit, overpaid, you know what, yeah, it usually does bring an emotional support. Proud of this country, proud of the men and women and everybody that has made it possible for libtards to be idiots. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah, and of course, the ceremony was, touchful. The thing they were saying about the people, they make you feel, respected, And this thing come from the new president. The old president was taking shit in your face, slapping your face. That's illegal people. That's actually helping illegals instead of helping the people that come over illegal. And there was a bunch of people leaving the ceremony, by the way, like, oh, I'm done. Oh, finally. There was some people like that. There were some person doing that, leaving like they took off, like something like painful that they have to do, You know what I'm saying? But there was a bunch of people. I have an example. There was 2 girls from Africa. They were like, it's to win the lottery. You know what I mean? They were jumping all over the place. They were super happy, taking pictures. It was amazing. My wife's like, you see that? That's fucking amazing. And I told them, well, think about where they come from. Some people have been here 20 years and now they get the citizenship. Maybe, Some people come from Africa, from starvation, war, and you think that the best thing can happen to them become an American citizen. Hell yeah,
Hey, and just think, this all started because you're a mail-order gigolo.
The what?
I said, and this all started because you were a mail-order gigolo.
That's it. That's right. And the problem is my wife didn't read the little, the little stuff. The font was really small. She didn't, she thought that she can return me or something, And the little lettering says, no refundable, no returns, as is, blemish,
She didn't realize there was a no return policy?
No, she didn't know that. And then the guy said, well, look at it, the unit is kind of blemish a little bit. She's like, okay, let's see what happens, She got a defective one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to the brew review, and I'll try to get a hold of you maybe as much as say around 7:30.
If not, text me on my phone and have whatchamacallit. Johnny, John, ever call me? Yeah, like last time. Probably the best. The last time we tried with the computer, something wasn't going properly. Something was, I don't know what the fuck was that. My computer is taking a shit anyway. I have to buy a new one.
You probably should just call him.
Yeah, we'll call you.
Sorry, brother, because my computer seriously is about to take a.
I'll text you first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll be around. I'll be ready to go. Like I said, 8 o'clock. I will be more than ready for the radio show. 1 hour, like I said, is probably okay. I do my best, but a little bit longer. But...
Okay. Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'll
talk to you later.
Talk to you in a bit.
Talk to you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, Christine.
Wasn't that fun? J-Dog, motherfucker. Laugh out loud. Ed, oh, what you heard. Sorry, my phone went off. Mark, musical bullet. I'd Weinstein the beer babe anytime.
Oh my god, fake eyelashes, fake boobs, fake everything. Maybe not the one on the end.
That might even be a fake tattoo.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Rich, seems like we're in the same boat. I usually have to sell something to get something too. The whole eeny, meeny, miny, mo gets old. Laugh out loud. Yes. Ben N, 17th. Happy Tuesday to all. Gillian, 426. I'm back. Badder than ever. Cheers.
I'm going.
Aunt Keck, 18th. Still top 20. Okay.
I'm going to take the dog for a walk.
Okay.
What?
Why are you shining everybody?
Because I can. I gotta go to the bank too.
Okay.
What?
It's too loud, you're too old. That AR pistol is so sweet looking. Have a great night. Cheers. Hopefully I'll hear from him tonight. He's a good guy.
Did you see my Friday post on Facebook that I gave for your sister?
No. Missed
It's
it.
a very nice picture.
Yeah, I'll have to go check that out.
He's making coffee.
Oh, I bet he is. Grinding some beans, if you know what I mean. Muzzle first.
Hey,
Great.
keep my family happy.
Great brew review, sir. Thank you, my friend. On the pulled pork, the real cold burnout, mount the red dot on the SIG, but make sure it color matches to the paint scheme. Or redo all with skulls.
Scullies.
Yeah, he's been... That's what he wanted for your favorite pistol.
What?
Scullies instead of the cryptic blue.
Yeah, no.
It's a badass pistol.
Yeah, no.
Foomaster 212, rich again. Sounds like a good beer with a nice alcohol content. A good score. Another fine review, brother. Cheers. Thank you, Rich. El Tenda Fabrizio. Guys. Mr. Holster, congrats, fellow American.
Oh. Let's go.
Gilliam 426. All my hot peppers didn't grow this year. Shit. Chris has got my hot peppers that she's growing for me out on the porch, and we're starting to finally get some reapers? No, those are ghosts.
Carolina. Isn't it?
I thought we did ghosts and then the mystery peppers.
Oh yeah, ghost and mystery peppers. I don't know.
I love the fresh ghost peppers because
The ghost one is that's getting ripe. The mystery peppers, I'm not sure what the hell those are.
those peppers I got from Mark, all I can say is, holy shit! I made some butternut squash soup last night, and I had...
What the hell is going on?
Nice. Got some kind of a rash going.
But it comes and it goes. It never stays.
Yeah, well, talk to the doctors. They know everything. Oh yeah, that's right. They have no idea. What the hell's that?
That's from my burn. It's not healing because I think it's rash. It doesn't itch though, that's the thing.
Joey's got a rash.
Don't even say that he got it from his mother because that's just wrong. Okay? Don't.
Hey, you might want to stick around for this one.
Well, what?
Real Cobra Burnout. I've stayed quiet on the Las Vegas shooting theories, but I will say this. It's odd that the guy would shoot himself in the face rather than die by cop. I want to stop right there and say, this fucker, he's in the process of knowing he's killing a lot of people. Why not would he continue to kill as many people as possible? Instead, he's conveniently found dead, and she pointed out that the picture of his supposed suicide sure looked more staged than what a natural one looks like. And yes, anybody out there that wants to question it, my family used to own an ambulance service, so we were first responders to a lot of suicide scenarios, and they're all documented. There was a whole file of them, and there wasn't a single fucking suicide that ever looked like the Hollywood scene. You know, imagine me laying on the ground and I've shot myself in the head and the gun is like laying in my hand. Not once. Matter of fact, most of the guns were more than 4 feet away from the body. Bam! And the gun just goes bye-bye. Not like you see it in Hollywood. Let me continue reading Cobra's. All that effort not to at least take a leap out the busted out windows or go down in a blaze of glory with the cops? Question mark. his position in the leaked photos is odd as well. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, you guys are never, and I mean ever, going to find out the truth about this. Ever.
The silence on the forensic investigation doesn't help either. It is a scary, crazy how the liberal media has reported on this, though.
Stop licking.
Wasn't the guy a Democrat radical? Yeah, he was. That's why I think it's whole funny. A good friend of mine, AJ, GunGod556, has a bump fire to ban them is ridiculous, and he's bump firing with his finger, and he's got probably by today probably 100,000 views. And I made a comment how liberalism is about brain dead people, and I don't know. There's been like 100
people in particular. If you want to throw the Clintons under the bus. Okay, I gotta go.
It's been like 140 something replies, and one guy called me a cunt and said, "Well, this was a Republican." Oh, contraire, cunt.
Come on. Let's go.
Wasn't the guy Democrat? But that is downplayed for gun rights attack. Cobra, I could not agree more. I, having learned my lesson as of late, like to stay away from the whole conspiracy things, but this whole thing is just too fucking convenient. It's like, let me get this straight. This guy conveniently uses all the things that are true and dear to most of us gun people. And who is, I mean, I don't even know why the Clintons waited so long. They could have put out their press release 5 minutes before the shooting started. Personally, I would love to live in a world that liberalism doesn't exist and just see how that would go. Because, you know, us crazy, radical fucking gun people that love our country and believe in God. That's right. We just want Grandma dead. We want the water to be dirty and our roads to be all fucked up. You just like even with Gun God 556's video, with looking at some of the comments, some of these people are flat out the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. And you just, you know, the other day, I was sitting and watching Sean Hannity, and of course, I don't know if you're following that or not. Hillary Clinton is right now, as far as I'm concerned, involved in the biggest fucking conspiracy and scam with the whole Iranian and the Russians, and yet the media, well, we got to figure out, well, what went down with Donald Trump. You know, they may say, you know, this is my impersonation of a media, CBS, CNN, an actual broadcast would go something like this. Today in the news, there's been some allegations that Hillary Clinton sold 20% of the world's or United States' uranium supply to the Russians. But this just breaking right now, Donald Trump gave an evil kind of a look, still smiling, but it looked evil, at a 6-year-old. We will continue to report on this throughout the day. Gillian, mix all the whiskeys together and make a great, powerful drink. Oof. Yeah, that'd be a that pass out time. Gillian, I need a Glock Gen 3 22 slide and a threaded barrel in 40 Smith & Wesson. If anyone knows of a good used cheap one, okay, guys. Gillian is looking for a Gen 3 22 slide and a threaded barrel in 40 Smith & Wesson. I know several people that might be able to help him on that. Let me know, or let him know. And Keck. Oh yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Crazy Scotsman, another fine brew chick. 10, cheers, brother. Thank you, my friend. Zeus, so deplorable. Lead the way, brother. Trump, train a smokin'. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. Fuck stick. And Keck, laugh my fucking white ass off. So fucking funny. Do I look like a fucking clown to you? Is that what I am? I'm a fucking clown now? And Keck? Huh? Do I look like or am I a comedian? Which one is it? Do I look like a fucking clown or am I a comedian? Just kidding. Shelbers. Shelber never do. I'm just warning you right now. I have a blog radio show to do yet tonight, so you know, kind of have to. Just telling you, anyone from this point on, it's going to be a real questionable. Joey Cuz! Holy shit, Batman! Her nipples are the size of New York City manhole covers. Joey, no, I didn't hear that low-tone robotic voice. Go ahead and take another shot. Joey. Yeah, I get where you're going with this. You just want to keep pumping the bear. That's humping your leg with hot loads from your Glock. And fuck your 16-plus kisses. Oh, Joey, let us take a little tour at this moment in time. Let's see if this one is New York compliant. Yeah, +1, 9. You can have one of these. Gee, yeah, we won't even bother with that. With this particular mag in it right now, but there's too many other cool features. You cannot have this. Yeah, never mind. And nope, you can't have that. Let me look, Joey. Let me just see if there's anything sitting here that you can actually have. Reaper seeds? Nope. I'm sure those are too dangerous. Nope. Nothing comes to mind, Joey. Sorry. Mr. Holster, dang, 34 comments already and no notifications from YouTube. Go figure. Yeah, there's a surprise. Mr. Holster, minute 52. Oh my God, I can't believe this has happened. It is against my religion, but I am going to the bar in a big room and getting my 5th double IPA and a rye to celebrate, because I am sure this is never going to happen again and is a sign that the world is coming to an end. JR10, Desert Gold. Intriguing suggestion on mounting the red dot on a double stack 10mm. Much easier to do. Well, if you have the right sight pusher. If you have the right sight pusher, it would be awesome. Yeah, it would be awesome. Oh, by the way, as a point of correction, if you reread my previous post, I was offering up your left nut, not mine. Well, that's fucking such a buzzkill. JR10, you confused me a little. You stated that you would trade a G20 for a G17 MOS. Why not trade for a G40 MOS and have the same? Yes, no, you are absolutely right. I should have put the 2 and 2 together, because why is it not the G20 MOS? I'm assuming now, looking at, yeah, you're right. There might be alcohol involved. The G17 MOS is what, a 9mm? No, I don't. I would not. No, I would not trade. 10mm. I would offer up almost anything in my collection for an even trade for the exact same gun in a 10mm. I want everything 10mm. Someday, somehow, that's my goal. 10mm. So yes, no JR10. I apologize. You are absolutely right. It would be the G40 MOS that I would prefer as a trade for this. As you can see, we've already got this prepped for the which might be here tomorrow. And like I said, if it turns out that it's that fucking awesome, then I would like to talk to Mark at JoJo's, and I would like to mill this for the Venom, but I would still like to have a sight on here. You know, I don't know if I need to do something taller, if they co-witness or what, but no, it'd still be awesome to be able to look through the Venom if it's off and still have sights at ready. But no, JR10, no, you're right. My bad. Oh, wait a second. Fuck. Package. Yeah, baby. I've gotten to the point where I guess I'm okay because I have full insurance on my truck, that I'm going to probably start putting shit on there that I want on there, like, you know, like this. And I'm even thinking about putting my proud to be a Trump deplorable on the back window of my truck. This just in. Eric! Here are my updated logos. The ATF sucks. Or it does fucking suck. It's not just a YouTube channel. It's a fucking statement. Cheers, brother. The ATF sucks. He sent me a magnet. And he sent me 2 of his stickers. And I think this one will be going on. This will be going on my truck somewhere. But meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice. Oh, the camera's not angled right, but ATF sucks. I'm going to put you up here on the top row. I have temporarily taken the Real Cobra Burnout off, not because I'm being mean or anything. I'm moving this down. I'm actually taking my self-indulged, my own magnet off, and I'm putting you up here at the top. ATF sucks right there, and I'll just take mine and it'll hang out down there. ATF sucks. It's not just a statement. Hazman 440. I could play motorboat all day with that rack. Hazman. The carriers that Cryptic Coating sells are made by Toolcraft, who in turn make a majority of the carriers for everyone. Yes, I was impressed with the way that they look. If you're looking for a boat carrier and want some over-the-top looking shit, check out Cryptic Coatings. Wait, Big Rignet Papa, I must be next level pervert. You're even screening my comments now. What? Which one did I... Never! Which one did I screen? Liar. I'll kick your ass after I get my ass kicked by you. DFC. For the SIG P220 10mm with the Venom red dot wouldn't have a rear sight, which I don't like. No, I don't like that either. I would put the Venom on the Glock and down the road get the Romeo for the SIG. Or not. And you would never have iron sights and a red dot. SIG 10 mm is the Cadillac gun and should be treated as much. IMO, baby. No. I agree. I agree with you 100%. That gun is staying the way it is unless something else presents itself, and something would have to be radically different because the venom is going on the Glock, which means if I were to take the plate away that I ordered, I would want to have it milled so that it would be part of the gun. Again, it would have to incorporate rear sight. Mark? Ammo at 72 or 73, I can't quite remember. I can tell you really don't like that Glock 20, so go ahead and send it down south. I'll rub it down with some bacon grease and show it some good lovin'. Ammo Head, hey, did you see this 24-inch AR-15 that I've been working on? Yeah, I put this yeah, never mind. Smile money. What kind of redneck channel is this? You need to attach that sight to your gun. Duct tape. It even comes in colors now. If you for you fancy type. Yeah, I might actually be able to get some camo. Yeah, that's a good idea, Smile. Let's take a fast gander at that. Like, well, how many wraps I would have to. Hey, how do you get sperm off of a lens? Never mind. See, I could DFC, and we were like fucking right on this shit. Look at that right there. If I put it like right there, I still get to keep my irons. And I think if I get my wrap going like that, I mean, I don't know, we could maybe even mount it up all the way to the front. I mean, or put it right over the ejection port. That's probably the best place. Whoa, wait. In spirit of the NFL fucktards and every piece of shit in Chicago, we're going to go homeboy style right there. That's what I'm thinking. Fucking homeboys right there. Yeah, if Sig could come out with a homeboy, and even mount it right there, that's probably the best place. Fucking homeboy style. Mm-hmm. That's right, bitch. I like that. It's like a perfect location right there, too. You still got access to the controls. Heck yeah. God, Smile Money, you are, fuck man, you are awesome. I love you. J, Elite Ammunition, 90s style beer girl. I like it. J, I had massive pepper gardens and generated massive amounts of peppers. Yes, Miracle Grow. But, and this is important, the nicer and more colorful the flowers, the hotter and bigger the peppers. Use Miracle Grow, but use the version in the pink box called Miracle Grow Maracid. Also mix 1 part peat to 3 parts potting soil. Pepper plants prefer this over potting soil. I need to save this information. J, again, from Elite Ammunition, Sailor Jerry Rock. Maybe there's an S missing, rocks. I love to drink it straight up. I spent over an hour last Saturday night sitting outside enjoying the light rain while sipping on Sailor Jerry while smoking Bob's rum flake pipe tobacco. Life was perfect for about an hour. I need to find some good pipe tobacco. The best place that was in town, he unfortunately he died. Not from, well, it could have been, but whatever. Yeah. Heck yeah! Actually, one of my oh, you can't see them. One of the best pipes that I have. This is a Savinelli, and this is in the zombie's mouth. It needs to be a little cleaned up. And what the fuck? There's an alien in there. But yeah, this pipe is awesome. It keeps the tobacco nice and cool, and I think it makes me look sophisticated. Go fuck yourself, Chuck. Jay again, Elite Ammunition. Some of the best rum you can get, and it's not some noob rum like Kraken. Ooh, Brad, fighting words. Is Appleton Estate Rum. Over 260-year-old distillery. They have 18 you can only get in Jamaica, and 21-year-old. Must be, they have an 18-year-old that you can get Jamaican, and a 21-year-old that is insanely good and pretty high in the alcohol percentage. They have a 50-year-old, but I have never had the balls enough to down the cash for it. And he gives me a link, so if you're interested, and he has told me that if you want to try some fucking outrageous rum, try Appleton Estates. So, check out Jay's comment. Sharky. Pick placement is nicer indeed, and yeah, that's where my hat went. Aunt Keck, dilly. Hornet Fixer, I love you, and if I was a chick, I would want to have your children. Joey Cuz. People brag about Geisley triggers like Glocktards love Glocks. Geisel, I don't even know how the fucking pronunciation is, but seriously, if somebody wants to do a trade, I would be happy to trade the 3-gun Geisley trigger that I have for a trigger of my choosing. Preferably, I would like a Hyperfire, but the Hyperfire, I believe, is a little bit more expensive, so yeah, I'm sorry. If you're a big fan of Geisley stuff, their triggers are way overstated. Salty Shellback, drinking beer and handling guns. Have you no sympathy for all those safety Sallies who are suffering from severe butt hurt right now? Let me think about it, Salty. No, excuse me. Since how I know this one is loaded with the most ammo, let me think about it. I guess I really don't care about safety Sallies, because this is your safety, and I am not your role model. That's your fucking job. Matter of fact, if you want to use me as an example. Oh, we don't want to block the girls. Stephen Bush, take care of that shit. Dick Face Cobra, DFC. Question E, what bipod do you have on the LPR7? The LPR7, that would be that rifle right there. Glad you asked, even though I haven't actually been asked. I don't think I've ever been asked what bipod that is on this. Well, the first bipod that was on this was the G, and G. That was because my buddy Ben thought that it was a good bipod for the money, and it was significantly cheaper than the Atlas that I have on here, my friend. But I did not like the GG&G for several reasons. One, I just honestly thought it didn't look the part for the rifle. I know, say what you want. But depending on where this, see the GG&G, to me, if you're going to have a bipod on, but you might be, firing the gun, from a standing or prone position or whatever and not bench shooting it, you want the bipod to be out of your way. The GG&G, the legs were so freaking long, I could not put it into my safe where this rifle sits without having to take the bipod off all the time, because that bipod did 45 and 90. That's it. It did not do this. But this one fits in my safe in this position. It is a quick detach. It is made for a section of rail, which JP put on here for me. It is very solid. Got the it's got these rubber feet. You can actually get some spiky feet for it if you want. And while you're holding it, you pull towards you, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total positions. They're not for the faint of heart. I want to say I spent 200 and, well, I got some deals, so normally this is like almost $300 for just that bipod. I didn't pay nearly that for it. Yeah, anybody that, we're talking about maybe doing a year-end shoot, and right here, I want to play in the 1,000-yard range on this guy. So there you go, DFC, the Atlas. Watch out! There's a lot of fake ones out there. Let's see. Oh, forgot to mention it also has this center. You can loosen this up, and it'll give you a tilt. This is kind of sitting on a ball, so you can get tilt and pan out of it. Holy shit! Mr. Holster, the real question is why you and Joey keep talking about others' urine samples. I got nothing. Mr. Holster, Sailor Jerry sounds totally gay. Yes. Sailor Jerry sounds... Mr. Holster, thank you, sir. That is indeed a nice brew lady. Thank you. And I hope, one of the three could serve as a night companion. Mr. Ulster, of course you realize I am commenting this at this point since it has been so many years since you have done a brew review. Years? Mr. Holster, seriously. Mr. Holster, what day of the week is this? Mr. Holster, okay, I feel better now. Let's get a brew review fixed before I turn. Mr. Holster, sorry, but the SIG is the best 10M on the market available, period. Why are you sorry? I'm not gonna, well, I haven't shot that one yet, but SIG has an unbelievable reputation. And as far as fit and finish goes, actually, honestly, the only thing I would change, and as of right now, I have no plans on using this as a nighttime or a carry gun, but possibly, if this guy had, be nice if it had the fiber optics and tritium, both in the front and the, well, I think it actually has tritium in the front. Tritium in the front, but, just black blade in the back. Whoops, sorry. Christine might have been right on that one. Those look a little puffy, but they all taste the same. Mr. Holster, what's with the phone ringing every 10 seconds? Is that why there has not been a brew review in 2 weeks? What? What are you talking about? 2 weeks? Two Hop to Handle was 2 days ago. Pulled Pork was 3 days ago. Unibrow was 5 days ago. Did you get YouTube fucked or what? Oatmeal 6 days ago. Titties and Rum a week ago. Okay. Mr. Ulcer, have I made enough posts to make my point yet? Yeah. Hitting the refresh button. Mr. Holster's deluge of comments stands as the last one. I am out of here. Gonna go duh. Where do I put this? Little something here. Rogue. Cold Brew IPA. An Indian Pale Ale blended with coffee brew, with cold brew coffee. And the actual percentage on the alcohol on this boy was 7.5. What are you doing? Joined by Shelby. Want to try it? I say want to try it, and she comes out here. I know this is kind of crude. I'm sorry, Shelby, because I need to find your bowl from Johnny Watson just for you. Sorry. We got to get Shelby's opinion. I am going to give... Actually, that was actually pretty good. Brad, I would get that again. I'd give it a 9. Shelvers, you want to give her a whirl? Here you go. There you go. It's all yours. No tail wag. You like it? No tail wag. Do you like it, Shelby? Still no tail wag. Did you like it? Here, say hi. Did you just fart? Did you? Hey, did you just rip ass? Can I have a kiss? Oh, I see who you are. You didn't really like that, did you? Okay. Oh yes, you're a good girl. Oh yes. What? Sorry. I'm giving her a 9, but Shelby did not seem to be a no, and there's still some beer residue left in the container. I tell you though, the dog is really kind of a freak for Imperials, aren't you? Okay, guys. Cheers. Hope to have talked to you tonight during Blog Radio, and we will see you tomorrow.